cheeks. There are two body parts in this sentence. What do you notice, Braxton?
That cheeks has an S at the end.
So what does that mean?
That we should highlight it.
Very good.
Good job, Braxton.
I have a question for you. I see a word that has an S at the end in this sentence, other than cheeks. You highlight cheeks first.
Well, I found it.
Okay.
I found it.
So, hold on, don't go anywhere. Move right here so you can see. Okay, so Braxton, we're going to read this sentence again, okay? Here is my chin, and here are my cheeks. Okay, well, we've decided that if there's an S at the end of the word, that means it's plural, right? Okay, well, there's another word in this sentence that has an S at the end. Do you see it? What is it?
Ears. Ear.
Here is. Okay, so does that mean that I should highlight is because it has an S at the end?
Oh, yes.
No? Yes?
I do not know. Wait.
He does not know.
Wait.
Can you maybe ask your friend?
Wait.
Okay?
Wait.
What do you think? Ask someone that, look, all these people have their hand up. They have an idea.
L. No.
Why not, Elle?
Because it's a sight word.
It's a sight word. Thank you. I think you knew that, but you weren't sure.
I wasn't sure.
I know, I tricked you, didn't I? Okay, you can sit down. Okay, so what I'm bringing this up because I don't want you to just see S at the end and think, it's plural, I see an S. Okay? Because remember, in order for it to be plural, it has to mean what?
A lot of things.
It has to mean lots of things or
More than one.
more than one. Good.
Miss
Okay?
Edwards.
And is a sight word. It doesn't mean more than one of
Miss
something.
Edwards.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll
Yes, ma'am.
say another one.
Okay, well,
Me
hold on.
too.
Hold on. Let's finish talking about is. So just because we have a word that ends in S does not mean that we highlight it, right? And it does not mean that it's plural, right? Okay, let's keep going. Here, read with me. Here are my hands that help me play. Let's get someone that has not gone yet. Waverly, what body part do you see in this sentence? Hands, very good. Do we highlight it? Can you tell me why?
Because there's an S.
Very good. And because it has an S, that means what?
It's a plural.
Yeah, it means more than one and it's plural, right? Good. Excellent. Okay, last sentence. Here we go. This might be tricky. You might want to pay attention. Here we go. Here are my feet for walking today. Let's try that again because some of you quit reading. Here we go. Here are my feet for walking today. What do you notice, Avery?
There's two E's.
There's two E's in what word?
And walking today.
Walking today has two E's. Point to the two E's. It's okay. Where is it? Here are my feet for walking today. Where are the two E's? In feet, because that's a body part, right? Okay, do you see an S at the end of feet? No. Do we highlight it? No? Yes or no? I don't know. You tell me.
Yes.
Yes? Why? It doesn't have an S. You're right. Can you tell me why, though? You need some help? Okay. Well, who could you ask for some help? She knows that feet are a body part, and she thinks that we need to highlight it, but it doesn't have an S, so she can't tell me why we should highlight it.
Lily. It's a rule breaker.
It's a rule breaker. Does feet mean more than one?
Yes.
Yes, and more than one is that's what plural means. Okay? So it's a rule breaker because when we talk about our feet, show me your feet. Both of them, right? Yeah, we're talking about both of them. What would be if we were only talking about one? What word would we say? This is my foot. Yeah. Does that make sense? Okay.
Like teeth.
Yes, they said it's just like teeth. They're rule breakers. Okay, excellent. You did pretty well. Okay, here's what I want you to do. You have a sheet that has this chart on it. I want you to get out your highlighter. I want you to turn to your partner. Read the chart together with your partner, and then find some words that are plural and highlight them. I'm going to be walking around, and so is Miss Heather. Read it first together. Okay, Scratch. Just separate it together.
That's not here. This is yours.
Now, Julie, let me read this.
I read.
So here's what I want you to do. I want you to find 4 words that are
Okay, do that now. Miss Edwards Owls. Okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to find 4 words that are plural. It does not have to be the first one you come to, okay? 4 words that are plural, and then in your center, you're going to finish it, okay? So we're only going to do 4 right now. And go. If you need to ask your partner for help, you can.
I don't know.
Remember, you're not just looking for words that have S. If you don't know what the word says, be sure. It's okay. You highlighted it.
Feet.
Just a few more minutes. Absolutely. It's in the title, right? Absolutely. Beautiful. Okay, Miss Edwards Owls, look at me. Raise your hand if you used ears in the title. Oh my goodness, look, boys and girls, do we need to highlight it?
Oh, yeah.
We do, don't we? We left one out. So, Hunter was actually worried that he had messed up and that maybe he should not have done that. But I told him, even in the title, it's still plural, right? And was that what we were looking for? Absolutely. So, Hunter, can you come add that to our chart and highlight it for us? That's excellent. I want you to look at your chart while he's doing that. Raise your hand if you highlighted a rule breaker. Which one did you highlight, Elle?
T.
T.
Me
You
too.
did?
I
Excellent.
did too.
Raise your hand if you highlighted a different rule breaker, but it's still plural. It doesn't have an S, but it's still plural. What did you highlight? Feet. Very good.
I kind of
what-
messed up.
Sir, what'd you say?
I kind of messed up. I did 5.
Ears? You highlighted ears?
You're not supposed to do that.
Is that You got plural?
No.
Nose. That's okay. Did you recognize it on your own and you realize that you messed up? Well, that's okay. I mess up all the time, right? That's all right. It's good that you realize that you made a mistake. That's good. Okay. So raise your hand if you highlighted cheeks. You did? Excellent. What about the word fingers?
Fingers.
What about the word toes?
Nope.
What about hands?
Nope.
It's okay if you didn't. What about eyes? Did we do that one? Very good. What about ears at the beginning of the sentence? Not in the title, but at the beginning. Very good. Okay. So some of you did not, we only did 4, right? So at your center today, you're going to finish being a big kid and highlighting for me. Okay, does that sound good? Okay.
I did 5.
Okay, good.
Me too.
I would like for you to put your top on your markers, put them back in your seat sacks. You can put your paper underneath your board and put your board on the floor so that I have your full attention. Put it on the floor for me. Can you put it on the floor for me? Can you put it up there? Okay, so this week we have been talking about animals and how they relate to the environment, how they relate to their habitat, and we learned that some animals, they know when rain is coming, and we learned that some animals do different things to keep themselves cool, and we learned how they protect themselves, right? So today we are going to read a different book. This one's called Every Autumn Comes the Bear. Every autumn comes the bear. I know. I want you to look at that for just a minute. Every autumn comes the bear. What do we know about bears? Do you have any background knowledge about bears? What do you know about bears?
They eat meat and they'll white bears and brown bears.
Okay, white bears and brown bears. That's right. What else, Bo?
They go to the tiny waterfall to catch salmon, and they're cute.
Okay, they go to catch salmon. Very good. What else, Elle? What do you know?
They sleep during the winter.
Okay, they sleep during the winter. What's that called, Ethan, if you sleep during the winter? Do you know? What is it?
Hibernation.
Hibernation.
Good job,
Good
Ethan.
job. Woo, we know a lot about bears. What do you think, Lily? What do you know?
There's a star on the book.
There is a star. It says paper star at the top. There's stars on the back, too. Right here.
A golden star.
I'm not quite sure what that's all about, but we need to find out. Okay, so let's find out more about this book. So in this story, someone is telling a story about something that happens every year in the woods behind a barn. So we're going to see what happens every year. Elle, do you think you know what happens? What is it?
The bear hibernates?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't read it before. Yes.
Maybe the bears go attacking the farm.
Maybe attacking. All right, you ready? Here we go. There's a wooded hill behind our farm. It is wild and a rugged place and has many rocks as trees. Can you see? Every autumn, after the leaves have fallen, a bear shows up. So the person telling the story knows that a bear comes every autumn. I wonder how the person knows this, that the bear's going to show up. What do you think? How does the person know that a bear's going to show up, Lily?
Because it sounds.
Okay, maybe. What do you think, Ethan?
Because baby, he's seen it before.
Yeah, it's happened before. Maybe last year, right? Excellent answer. Yes, sir, Hunter.
Maybe it can have like the thing you can look out us.
Oh, binoculars? Is that what you mean? So maybe he watches the bear every year? That's an excellent idea. I think you might be right. Here we go. He walks out on the cliff where the ravens perch. I want you to look carefully where this bear is. It says he walks out on a cliff. What is a cliff? What do you think? If we can use the picture if we don't know. What do you think a cliff is, Kyla?
Where the end of something, on the ends of something.
Yeah, it's the end of these rocks right here. He walks out to the end of the cliff, right? Yes.
It's kind of like a hill.
It is. At the cliff, it's a big hill. So what's going to be down?
No.
What's going to be down?
Rock.
Yeah, rocks, right? So he has to stop at the cliff. Because if he keeps going,
He'll
he might fall, right? Okay. Here we go. He growls into the bobcat's lair. Look at this. Yikes. That's kind of scary, doesn't it? Are they making a face? Show your friends the face. Show them.
I can see it.
She was making a face at me. You want to make a face like the bear or the bobcat? Ooh, scary animals. Here we go. The bear follows every trail just to see where each trail leads.
It's moving.
Can you see? Okay. He drinks cold water from the spring. Isn't that what you were talking about?
No, in the fall they eat salmon. Ew.
You think there's fish in the spring?
I think so, but they do it in fall, I think.
Okay. Yes.
I see a raccoon in the log.
She sees a raccoon.
Good job.
That's a great observation. Good job. Did you see the raccoon? And claws at tall, straight trees.
Yay.
Yes, Elle.
He sharpens his claws on the tree.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not.
She said, did you hear that? She said he's sharpening his claws by scraping them on the trees. The other animals hide from the bear, but he knows they're there. What's happening to the weather? What do you notice?
It's snowing.
What's happening? Braxton, what's happening?
It's snowing.
It's starting to snow, so what season is coming? Waverly, thank you for raising your hand.
Christmas.
Christmas, okay. But what season? What season, Elle?
Winter.
Winter, yeah. He smells the scent of fox. All animals have different scents. Did you know that? They smell differently? Yes,
Yeah.
Bo?
Did you know that a white-tailed fawn doesn't have a scent at all?
What doesn't have a scent?
A white-tailed deer fawn.
Really? A red-tailed deer fawn does not have a scent.
White-tail. White.
Say it one more time.
A white-tail.
White-tail, I'm sorry. That's very nice to know. Okay, well, so we're going to change my statement to a lot of animals have a scent, right? Instead of all animals. I'm so sorry. Okay, so most animals have scents, right? And so he can smell them. Even, guess what? Guess who else has a smell to them?
What?
You do. I do. Miss Heather does. We smell too. So if we were in the forest or the woods, do you think the bear would be able to smell us? Yes.
I want to be
Braxton, what you got?
My Bobo does not have a sense of smell.
He doesn't? Wow. That's sad, kind of, huh? I can't imagine not being able to smell things. Okay. He hears a grouse bursting into flight. This is a grouse. A bird. So when he says he hears him bursting into flight, maybe his wings are flapping and the bear can hear it. Yes, ma'am, you have a question?
Is that what you told Bo this morning?
Yes, I did. I'd never heard of this kind of bird. So I asked Bo if he knew, but he had not heard it either.
Me either.
I looked it up. There's many different species, by the way. When the hill is white with snow, the bear climbs the highest rock. He looks out over the treetops. Then, searching amid the hilltop boulders, he finds a den and crawls inside. The bear must search hard between all the rocks to try to find somewhere to find a place to sleep. Why does he need a place to sleep? Colton.
Because it's winter and they sleep at winter.
That's right. Remember bears? Right? Is that what you were going to say, Elle? Yeah. Nestled there against the cold rock with only fat and fur to keep him warm. Yes, ma'am, Lily, you have an observation or something to say?
I couldn't sleep I couldn't breathe last night.
Okay. He sleeps all winter long.
That's a sweet note.
All winter long. Okay. So we've learned a few things about bears, haven't we, from reading this book? I learned that bears do something when winter comes.
Hibernate.
What do they do, Elle?
Hibernate.
They hibernate. But you already knew that because Ethan told me that. How long do they sleep? How long do they sleep, Braxton?
All winter long.
All winter long. That's a long time. So spring is a time for change. What will change for the bear when it becomes springtime? Polly Kate?
He'll wake up and hunt.
He'll wake up, she said. Well, then not eating. No more sleeping. So I also learned that bears can hear very well. They can hear when the grouse went to fly and took off in flight. It says he hears all the animals. That was something that I learned. Tell me something that you learned about bears that maybe you didn't know before.
I didn't know
Let's
that.
think about that for just a second. What's something that you learned, Kyla, from this book?
I didn't know that they could smell really good.
She didn't know they could smell really good. What'd you learn, Aiden?
I didn't know them crawled on trees.
That is a very good one. Did you hear what he said? He had no idea that they used the trees to sharpen their claws. What'd you learn, Chris?
Good job, Bo. I mean, who was it? I didn't know.
It's Chris's
Good
turn.
job.
He raised his hand.
I didn't know that he, I forgot what I was going to say.
That's okay. You keep thinking. Polly Kate.
I didn't know that when a deer's hiding, they can still know that they're there.
Even though they ignored him, right? Woo. What do you think, Lucas? What'd you learn?
I learned that they could hear animals.
Okay. Okay, so this week we have been writing all the things that we've been learning
job, Lucas.
about different animals. So today
The bear.
we're going to write about the bear. Good job. Okay, so I want you to think for just a minute. Think in your head. What could be a sentence that we could write? Don't get your markers out yet because we have to decide what we're going to write. So I'm going to write bears, but I want you to think what could be a sentence that we could write. And once you have a sentence, then you can raise your hand. Okay. Lily, what is your sentence that you think we should write?
Bears can smell foxes when they go past them.
Okay, bears. So instead of just saying they can smell, did you say smell or hear? I'm sorry.
Smell.
Smell. Okay. So instead of just saying they smell foxes, what could we say? Because was it just the fox? Can they only smell foxes? No. Okay. So how could you change your sentence for me just a little bit so that we know they can smell all animals except for the white-tailed deer?
Bears can smell all the animals but the white-tailed deer.
We could just say lots of animals, right? Okay, I like that sentence. What sentence do you have, Julia Lynn?
Good job.
Listen.
Bears sleep when it's summer.
Not summer. When do they winter? That's right. Okay, so let's do, Lily said that they smell, right? They can smell lots of animals, and Julia Lynn said that they sleep all winter. I like both of those, so let's vote. Do you want to vote? Okay, so Julia Lynn and Lily, hold on, let them come up first. All right, try not to step on everybody's seat sacks, okay? Oh, I'm sorry, I made that back. Okay, so remember, Lily has that they can smell lots of animals, and Julia Lynn has they sleep in the winter. And you may vote. Remember to use your own brain. Let's use your own brain. You don't have to pick one just because you're a friend. Lily, how many do you have?
4.
That's okay.
3.
Okay, so Julia Lynn won, right? Okay, so you may sit down. Hey, look at me. It is okay. It is okay. You won yesterday. Right? I not yesterday or the other day. You beat Pancake the other day. Right? Okay, go sit down. Julia Lynn, can you come up here? Okay, so I need you to decide. Are we going to count our sentences with our fingers, or are we going to count our sentences with our body parts? Okay, Julia Lynn wants to do her fingers. So our sentence is bears sleep in the winter, right? Okay, so you help Julia Lynn. She's going to count. Okay, ready? Bears sleep in the winter. Excellent. Good job. So how many words are in our sentence?
5.
Waverly. 5. Okay, let's do it one more time just so we can make sure it's in there and we can remember. Bears sleep in the winter. Beautiful. Okay. So, Cadence, can you come write the first word in our sentence? Do you know what it is?
Bears.
Bears.
Wait.
Oh, you have a book. Okay. What is she going to do to the first word of our sentence?
Capitalize.
Very good.
It's kind of hard to say it.
When you're writing bears, I'm going to make sure that you have a capital B, because we capitalize the first word of our sentence. Can you make that a capital B for me, please? Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know what you need to do to change it? Look at your board. What did you do?
I put 2 on.
You put 2 R's, only 1. Okay, so bears sleep. Elle, can you come write sleep for me? If I listen to the word sleep, I hear a blend at the beginning. Elle, what blend do you hear? S. Very good. S-L. Make sure you space. Will you make sure your L goes all the way to the top, okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, what do you notice about your S? Let me get a lowercase for you. Okay, make sure that your S is not the same height as your L, because if it is, then that makes it a capital S, and we don't want a capital S. Your L should go above the S. Let me see that. Okay, watch me. S-L. See how my L, if it looks like this, that's a capital S. Okay? I know some of you don't have lines, and that's okay, but in order for it to be lowercase, your L has to go above, from the top to the bottom. Okay? Okay. Good job, ma'am. You need another piece? Do you know what you're going to do differently to fix it? Okay. You try again? Much better. Thank you. Okay. Here we go. You ready? Does everyone have sleep? I'm seeing lots of pretty sleeps. Okay, here we go. Bears sleep in. Can you come right in for me, Colton? Y'all are doing such a fine job. Make sure to space. Make sure you space. Beautiful. Aiden already knows. He's already ready. He's written it, and he's ready for the next word. Okay, so we have bears sleep in. What is it, Aiden? In B. Okay. Now make sure we have all lowercase letters. There should be no capital letters in the beginning of, in the middle of your words. Only at the beginning. Lowercase T. Okay. All right, Winter. You wrote that so quickly. We have words that we just know in a snap. Bo is already ready. He wants to write the last word. Bo, can you tell him what the last word is?
Winter.
Winter.
This is easy.
Oh, keep going. What? Winter. What two letters say like in hunter? What is it? What says?
ER.
ER. Good. Wait, come back. Okay. Can you read our sentence for us, please?
Bears sleep in the winter.
Very good. What do we need to do?
Period.
Period. Good job. I want you to make sure that you have a period at the end of your sentence, because that's how the reader knows to take a break and to take a deep breath, right? To pause when they're reading. Otherwise, they think the sentence keeps going. So that's important, right? Oh, my friends are still writing. Once you've written your sentence, I want you to read it in your head to yourself and make sure that you have all the words. Remember, we said 5 words, so you should be able to count 5 words on your board. Now, read it and make sure it makes sense and that it's in the right order. Good job.
I'm done. There's sleep in the winter. Ethan. That's not the word.
Okay, will you look at the word sleep for me and try to find what you're missing?
This needs to be a dolly.
Hey, high five. Good job.
I helped Ethan.
Good.
I helped Ethan.
So,
I helped Ethan.
I'm so glad. Thank you for helping Ethan.
Because it was
Beautiful. Bears sleep in the winter. Good. Lily Brown.
Yes.
Okay, then.
That's you're going to take that away.
Excellent. Okay, we all have it. Did you figure out what you were missing? Yes, 2 E's. Okay, good. Okay, you may erase your board. You're doing so good. I want you to, once you've erased your board, look at your friend and say, "You are doing an awesome job, my friend."
You are doing an awesome job.
Okay. Erase your board so we can move on. Okay, boards should be on the floor. Markers should be put away. All right, last thing. We have our mini lessons. Now, we have been talking about our opinion about books, right? And so first we said, we could pick any book in our opinion about any book that we liked, right? And we said we liked things like Actual Size. We love that book. And we said we liked Ruby the Copycat, right? And then you turned to your partner and you told them your favorite book, and we talked about that. Then we picked our favorite author and illustrator, and the authors and the illustrators that we loved, right? And who would tell me about some of those? Who did we like?
Eric Cowell
Eric.
And we liked the author who liked then some forever. But I don't
Yes, okay. So remember yesterday we talked about how we could remember the book and we knew that she wrote lots of books, but we couldn't remember her name. Remember that? Grace Lynn. Remember she wrote all about the Chinese culture, right? When we learned about that. Okay. And we talked about Jan Brett, and we talked about, sorry?
It popped into my head.
I know. I love it when that happens. Okay. So today, guess what we're going to do? Do you know?
I think.
You have an idea? Okay, what is it?
We're writing about our favorite illustrator.
Remember we did that yesterday. We talked about the author and the illustrator and how sometimes they're the same person, right? But today we're going to focus on books and we are going to talk about our favorite characters in the book. Yes, so I'm going to show you a book that we've read. And I want you to tell me some of the characters that are in this book. Remember, this was Big Al and Shrimpy. So who are some of the characters, Aiden?
Big Al and Shrimpy.
We had Big Al and we had Shrimpy, right? Those are the two names that we knew for sure. The rest of the fish, they just called them the fish, right? They just talked about them. Okay.
Yeah.
So when I think about Big Al and Shrimpy, I want you to think about who's your favorite. Is it Big Al or is it Shrimpy? And then why? Okay, you have to have some reasons behind why you like that character. So can you share that with me, Colton? Who do you like?
I like Shrimpy because he has the big ideas to help Big Al.
He did have big ideas. Remember, the book even told us that Shrimpy was the little fish with the big ideas, right? And his big idea saved his friend Big Al. Remember that? Okay, so who do you like? Do you agree with Colton or do you disagree?
I like Shrimpy.
You like Shrimpy too?
Because he can do really fast.
Mm-hmm. Remember, he could swim really fast. Okay.
Oh, I like Shrimpy too because he's cute.
He is cute. Aiden, do you agree or do you disagree?
Disagree.
You disagree. Who do you like?
Shrimpy.
The big one, Big Al, right? You do like Shrimpy? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so you agree. Why do you like Shrimpy?
Because he
What did he do in the book that you liked?
he said
You want to keep thinking? And keep thinking for a minute and I'll come back to you? Okay. Lily.
I like Big Al because he's big.
He is big. He's a puffer fish, isn't he?
Good
Yes.
job. I like Shrimpy because he has big eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I like Shrimpy because he's small.
Okay. So a lot of my friends like Shrimpy, but Lily likes Big Al. Does that mean Lily's answer is wrong because hers is different from everyone else's?
No.
Raise your hand if you think she's wrong. You think she's wrong? No. Remember, what did Miss Edwards tell you about your opinion? What did I tell you, Elle? Do you remember?
Everyone's is different.
Everyone's can be different, right? That's how you feel about something. Yes, Lily.
And your opinion is never wrong.
That's right. That's how you feel. It's never wrong. Yes.
I did not know that Big Al was a puffer fish. I did not know
I think
that.
so.
I did that. I did
Okay,
know.
so here's what I'm going to do. On my chart, I'm going to draw, which I was going to draw Big Al because that's who I really felt like y'all were going to pick, but you did not. So I will draw Shrimpy. And since most of us picked Shrimpy. And then I'm going to add his name right here. Because just like we made a list of our favorite author and a list of our favorite illustrator and a list of our favorite books, we're doing the same thing, but our topic is changing. So now we're doing characters I love, okay? All right, so I'm going to write Shrimpy. And I'm capitalizing it because it's a name, right? That's why I have a capital S. Okay, and then I'm going to draw with my pencil so that I can come back and color Shrimpy later, okay? There it is. Okay, now, what if I changed topic, I changed books on you?
Too many pennies.
You don't like this book?
No, because they got eaten.
Oh. Bo says he does not like this book because
They got eaten.
they got eaten.
My
Okay,
favorite
well,
kind of thing.
I kind of have to agree with you, but we're not giving our opinion about. We're not giving our opinion about whether or not we like the book. We're giving our opinions about the what? The characters. Okay, so let's think about some of the characters in Henny Penny. Can you tell them to me? What is one character?
Henny Penny.
Henny Penny. Who else? Camden.
The fox.
The fox. Bo's favorite is the fox. You like the fox?
No, I like Loki.
I know, I'm teasing you. I know you didn't like the fox. Okay. Polly Kate, what else? Give me some more characters. Ducky Lucky.
Good job, Polly Kate. Goosey Lucy.
Goosey Lucy. Who else? Hunter.
Goosey Lucy. That's what Elle said. Huh? Elsa said.
Did someone take your, yeah? Okay, that's okay. Ethan.
I like all of them.
You like all of them? Okay, but right now we're just naming them. Okay, you can tell me who you like in a minute. Can you give me some more?
Henny Penny.
Henny Penny, Goosey Lucy, Ducky Lucky.
Loki. Goosey Lucy. Cocky Locky.
Very good. Okay, so tell me, yes, tell me your favorite characters, but you have to tell me what?
Wow.
Why? You can't just say who you like. You have to tell me why. So, before you raise your hand, be sure that you have in your head your favorite character, but then also why. Why that person is your favorite character, okay? All right. Elle, you got one? Okay.
I like Goosey Lucy because she's a girl like me.
Okay, that's a great answer. Yes, sir.
I like Henny Penny because she's crazy.
Yes.
I like Henny
Can
Penny
you take
because
your
she's
answer?
crazy too.
Yes, so what should you say?
Good job, Cameron.
Good job. Okay, yes.
I like Henny Penny is because she said, the sky is
The
falling.
sky is falling. That's right. Okay, Kyla.
The Fox Family because I didn't really like it that much, but I kind of did because it was funny.
He's sneaky, wasn't he? Clever. Yes. Kaden.
I like Henny Penny because he's silly.
Yes.
Good job,
Okay.
Kaden.
So,
Me too.
excellent. Okay, so I'm going to write Henny Penny.
Yay.
So I'm making a list, right? And I'm going to capitalize it because. Why? Why?
It's
Why really? Why?
Because it's the first letter of the sentence.
It's a name, right? Okay. Okay. Go easy on me.
Henny Penny. Let's see what. Not like a chicken.
Okay. Now,
Oh, like a hot dog.
here's what I want to do. Okay? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you some. This is my browsing box. Okay? And in my browsing box, I have my guided reading books. I also have, can you sit up, please? I also have some books that we've read in our read alouds, and I want to show them to you, and I want you to be thinking about your guided reading books that are in your browsing box and some of the read alouds that we've read that maybe they're over here, maybe Miss Evers put them back up, and hold on, listen, and you be thinking, what is a book that I had a character that I really liked, okay? All right, now, some of my friends read with me Chester's Cake.
That's me.
Raise your hand if you read Chester's Cake. Yeah, okay, and so this was the Chester and Friends series, and inside we have Chester and Rose. So could maybe you say, I really like Chester because I thought he was funny because he wanted to make a cake but he didn't have anything to make it with. Or you could say, I liked Rose because she was so nice to Chester. She gave him everything he needed to make a cake, didn't she? Yep. Okay, or maybe some of you have read Rabbit's Roller Skate. And this is from the Bear's Den series, and inside it tells me characters from the book. We have bear, we have rabbit, we have squirrel, and we have the 3 little snakes. It's Edward's favorite. It's the 3 little snakes.
Mine too.
So you could talk about who your favorite character is and why. We have another Bear's Den series. This was the Notes in the Garden. Remember, it was so loud, and he was angry because the music was so loud. In this, it's just Bear and Rabbit, right? No little snakes in this one.
I don't miss a snake.
I remember.
And no squirrel.
Okay, what about my friends that read The Very Hungry Monster? I think we've all almost read this one. Okay, in this book, the characters were the monster and the girl. Do you remember? Okay. So you could decide, do you like the monster or do you like the girl?
The girl. I like the monster.
Do you remember when we read this one?
Oh, yeah.
Look at all the characters that were in this book. So you could turn and talk to your partner about some of the characters in the book. What about...
Oh, yeah. Ruby copycat.
Yes, remember we had Ruby, of course, but who did she want to copycat? What was her name? Angela. And remember Miss Hart? Miss Edwards likes the teacher, right?
I really like Angela.
Okay, I got one more book for you.
What?
Who are the characters in this book?
Wimberly.
We have Wimberly. What was the girl's name? Her friend that she met.
Jewel.
Yeah. And remember they had the mom and the dad.
And the grandma.
The grandmother who said, worry, worry, worry.
Oh, I know the grandmother's shirt.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. You listening? I want you to think about a book. Doesn't necessarily have to be your favorite book. It could be a book you don't like. But there may be a character in that book that you do like. Okay? So we're going to be real quiet, and I want you to think, and then I'm going to tell you to turn and talk to your partner. So you're going to have to tell your partner, not yet. You're going to have to tell your partner what book and who your favorite character is. So let's think for just a minute. Okay, turn and share with your partner. Tell them who your favorite character is. You have to name the character, and then tell them why.
I like the Big Allen Shrubby because I like Shrubby because it was cute and he was small. Like us.
Because it's long and I like the
Miss Edwards Owls. Okay, who would like to share something their partner said? I don't want to know what you told your partner. I want to know that you were listening. So tell me what your partner said. What did your partner say, Polly Kate?
He Chris said that he likes Mouse is mad, it's because he's mad.
Okay. What did Lucas say?
He said he likes the gingerbread man because the fox ate the gingerbread boy.
That's excellent, Lucas. Great job. Waverly, what did Colton say?
He said he likes Whimpering Worries Grandma because it says go with the flow.
Yeah, go with the flow.
Whoa.
That was on somebody's shirt, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that was on the grandma's shirt.
Yes. Okay. Who were you? Ethan's partner?
I.
Julia Lynn. Okay. What did she tell
We
you?
were all three partners.
Okay. So who are you gonna tell me?
Ethan said he liked the Eric Cowell. The Eric Cowell book because the mixed up chameleon
Yes.
was
Okay.
mixed up.
Okay. So was his favorite character the chameleon?
Me too.
Okay. Lily, what did your partner say?
Henny Penny, the Henny Penny book, and the character is Foxy Loxy because it was funny because he tricked
Okay.
Henny Penny and his friends.
Okay. Kyla. Braxton.
Braxton said that he likes Henny Penny because she's so crazy.
Yes, she is crazy. Okay. So you all did such a good job. Now remember, this topic is characters we love, but maybe later we'll write characters that maybe we don't like, right? It's okay for us not to like all the characters. Think about books that we have, like the fox in Henny Penny. We don't always like the characters, and you know what? They don't always do nice things. So sometimes we might not like them. Today in your writing center, you're going to have a paper that looks just like this. So you will get to make a list, and you're going to illustrate the first two in your list. You don't have to do all of them, okay? Just the first two, but I do want you to fill up all the lines. Now, what happens if Bo wants to write Shrimpy, but he can't remember how to spell Shrimpy? What could he do? Waverly, what could he do? Thank you for raising your hand. He could get the book, right? He could get the book, and he could open it, and he could find the word Shrimpy. Or sometimes, like in this case, it says Big Al and Shrimpy. Okay? What if someone wanted to write Henny Penny and they didn't know how to spell Henny Penny? What could we do? Are you going to run to Miss Heather and say, I can't spell it? No. Are you going to go bother your friend that's working so nicely in their center and say, please spell this for me? No. What are you going to do, Hunter?
Look at the book or look at the chart.
Very good. Remember, you can use your guided reading books that you've been reading with us. You can use the read alouds. You can use books that you've been reading from the library too, okay? If you have a book at home and there's a character that you really want to write, if you can't spell it and you don't have the book, just do the best you can, right? Okay, so everybody understands what they're going to do at their writing center today, right? Okay, wonderful.